He once said, "Time is an illusion." But what if he wasn't speaking in riddles? What if he had actually discovered how to bend time itself? They called him a dreamer, a mad scientist lost in equations. But Einstein had seen something no one else dared to imagine, that time could stretch, slow down, even stop. A vast star field glows. Clocks drift through space as if weightless. A single clock melts like wax before spinning backward in reverse motion. The world freezes, and one man's theory changes everything. This is the story of how Albert Einstein didn't just change physics. He may have found the key to time travel. Einstein was born in 1879, in Ulm, Germany. From the beginning, he didn't fit the mold. Teachers thought he was slow, quiet, and distracted. He didn't talk until he was nearly 5, and when he did, his words came carefully, as if he was thinking through the universe before speaking it aloud. When his father handed him a small compass, everything changed. The young boy stared for hours at the needle that moved without touch. Something invisible yet real was guiding it, and that invisible force became his first great obsession. He wanted to understand the unseen. As years passed, school became a cage for his imagination. Teachers punished curiosity. They wanted answers, not questions. But Einstein only cared about the why. Why did light travel the way it did? Why did time seem constant? And could that ever change? The system rejected him, but he refused to reject his curiosity. He dropped out. He failed. He drifted. At one point, he couldn't even get a teaching job. The same man who would one day redefine the laws of space and time was forced to work as a patent clerk in Bern, Switzerland. By day, he stamped inventions. By night, he filled notebooks with theories that no one had ever imagined. He wrote about light, space, time, and motion. His mind was alive with possibilities. Alone in that small office, Einstein began to see reality not as fixed, but as fluid, like a fabric that could be stretched or compressed. Then came 1905, a year scientists now call the miracle year. At age 26, without a title, without funding, without recognition, Albert Einstein published 4 papers that shattered science itself. One explained how light could act as both wave and particle. Another revealed how invisible atoms danced in motion. But it was his theory of special relativity that rewrote the very meaning of time. He realized something extraordinary. Time was not absolute. It could flow faster or slower depending on how fast you moved. The faster you go, the slower time passes for you. If you could travel near the speed of light, a single hour for you could be decades for someone on Earth. The boundary between science and time travel had begun to blur, and then came his final blow to the old universe. The equation that became eternal, E.mc2. Energy and mass, he said, are 2 sides of the same thing. Every piece of matter holds energy beyond imagination. Even a single atom contains the potential to reshape the cosmos. Suddenly, time, energy, and matter weren't separate ideas. They were woven together. Space wasn't empty. It was flexible. Gravity wasn't a force. It was the bending of space-time itself. Einstein had turned the universe into a living fabric, and time became one of its threads. As his theories spread, the world was stunned. In 1919, when astronomers confirmed his predictions during a solar eclipse, Einstein became an overnight legend. Newspapers called him the new Newton. But to Einstein, fame meant nothing. He still walked home from lectures with his violin, lost in thought, ignoring the chaos of reporters around him. "I have no special talent," he said once. "I am only passionately curious." That curiosity drove him to keep asking questions no one else dared. Could time ever reverse? Could gravity fold reality so much that it creates shortcuts, wormholes, through space and time? His equations said, maybe. Even today, NASA scientists, quantum physicists, and cosmologists use Einstein's formulas to study black holes and time dilation, where seconds near a black hole can equal years far away. His ideas became the foundation of every time travel theory ever written. Yet Einstein feared what human ambition could do with such power. When his formula was used to create the atomic bomb, he was heartbroken. Technology without humanity, he warned, is like a razor in the hands of a child. Einstein refused to work on weapons. He turned instead toward peace and unity, spending his final years teaching, writing, and reminding the world that imagination, not fear, is our greatest tool. Imagination is more important than knowledge, he said. For knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world. He died in 1955, but his mind didn't vanish. It transformed the world he left behind. His equations still shape satellites, GPS, quantum computing, and our understanding of black holes. Every time you look at a clock on your phone, every time you measure speed, light, or motion, you are living inside Einstein's universe. Once called useless, Albert Einstein became proof that the human mind can bend even the laws of time. His life teaches us that being misunderstood doesn't mean being wrong. It means you're seeing something others cannot yet see. Because time doesn't control us. We control how far we dare to travel through it.